The relationship between information technology and healthcare has never been more important. Today's healthcare providers are facing unprecedented challenges, including reimbursement uncertainty, cybersecurity threats to medical equipment and information, and changing consumer expectations in a competitive landscape. And because healthcare relies significantly on third parties, managing and integrating these new relationships are new skills for healthcare providers. Industry experts feel the opportunity to improve healthcare exists through this technology, which is changing the way healthcare is managed, accessed, and delivered.
It's a slow industry to bring in new technology. Why? Because they're focused on delivery of care. You don't find paper in organizations anymore. You find a interface through a portal or through tablets or some other devices that you can use to get yourself scheduled, make your appointments, get connected to your physician, and it's electronic. Data will help us give better care into the future. There's going to be predictive analytics, intelligent reviews from that data that we could not do before because why? We didn't have it. It was locked up in these paper records. Now it's stored, it's structured and unstructured, and there's technologies that can get to that data that will have better outcomes for the patients that we see in these health systems.
The CIO role has essentially gone from manage the business to grow the business. I am asked to figure out how we have technology strategies to support the growth of the business in terms of new capabilities, new insights, and our ability to create new experiences for caregivers, for consumers, and patients.
Healthcare is changing rapidly, and because IT third-party suppliers are developing the solutions driving this change, healthcare providers must adjust the way they manage these supplier relationships.
We are looking for key strategic partners to provide capabilities that we could not provide on our own. If you think about cloud computing, advanced technologies as machine learning, deep learning, and artificial intelligence, those are some of the things that without partners we could not provide in a responsive, fast way to our stakeholders. Consumers expect better experience. It's important for us to meet those expectations. So it's incredibly strategic and important for us to start to think about how we create those personalized experiences that provide value and create those relationships.
Established in 2001 and headquartered in St. Louis, Swingtide is a boutique consulting firm with deep expertise in IT sourcing, technology management, and IT finance. Swingtide helps to implement proven methodologies and solutions and gets you the systems solutions people who can address the outsourcing and technology business challenges of your healthcare organization.
There's a lot going on in healthcare related to technology that makes things much more complicated than they ever were. The healthcare organizations just aren't set up today to deal with the third parties. That's where Swingtide comes in. We help negotiate contracts, we help make sure they get what they really needed, and then once the contract's signed, manage them. They need to focus on care, we need to help them with their third parties. The Swingtide team is comprised of people that have mostly been in client chairs, and it's a group of smart people with sourcing, contracting, and technology backgrounds. And because of that background, we're able to help our clients anticipate problems before they happen and solve them if they do.
It's the healthcare organization's responsibility to integrate and manage vendors and establish a functional discipline to select, contract, and manage these mission-critical relationships. The care of our society depends on it, and Swingtide can help.
The risks that come with these complicated relationships between healthcare organizations and third-party vendors in the IT space is something that has never been experienced in healthcare before. Don't try to do it on your own. You need to seek the expertise of specialized resources, and I have not found a vendor better than Swingtide in that space.
Swingtide can really focus on contracting, on negotiations, on sourcing, on procurement. It's a niche skill that they have, and they're going to help you get to a place where things are going to be quicker, better, cheaper, faster, and more secure for your organization.
We've had the honor and pleasure to serve clients in nearly every industry. Taking best practices from most industries and applying them to healthcare is really where we're focused today. Healthcare organizations are experiencing problems and challenges they never did before. It could come from compliance issues because the things they're now relying on weren't appropriately acquired in a way for them to use it. It could come from skyrocketing costs from third parties that they never anticipated when their margins are getting reduced every day. It can also come from just the complexity of having one thing talk to another thing. We help in all those areas.
Learn more today about Swingtide, assisting healthcare organizations with IT sourcing and business challenges. For more information, go to swingtide.com.